The Dried Ghast. The Dried Ghast is a new block introduced with the Chase the Skies update, as well as your point of entry to navigate to the skies. You can find these unique blocks naturally generated beside nether fossils found within soul sand valleys, though you are able to manually craft your own with 8 ghast tears in one soul sand block. What makes this block unique is its unhappy little ghast face with 4 tentacles on it. It's pretty small size compared to regular blocks and breaks right away without needing any type of tool. The real magic, however, comes to play once you are able to place it onto water. When waterlogged, the block initiates a 20-minute transformation where it goes through a total of 3 different state changes. You get to watch its facial expression change into a smile as particles move around it before completely changing to the next form. Ghastling. Meet the Ghastling, the very first brand new mob brought to the game in the Chase the Skies update. When your dried ghast block has finished rehydrating, it comes back as an adorable little baby creature that bears no resemblance to its blazing nether cousin. While regular ghast cause destruction and shoot fireballs everywhere, Ghastlings are friendly and harmless, just calmly drifting and floating by. These little friendly ones will age into happy ghasts naturally after some time, but you can speed up their development along by feeding them snowballs. The Happy Ghast. Your patient caring pays off as your Ghastling eventually grows into a magnificent Happy Ghast, Minecraft's first ever official flying mount. These friendly giants actually have the capacity to hold up to 5 players at once, transforming multiplayer travel and exploration forever. To get control of one, you'll need to craft and attach a harness, which works much like a saddle but is available with 16 different colored variants to suit your sense of style. The harness itself has cute goggles that sit on top of your ghast's head at rest but slide down over its eyes when you're about to ride. But what really puts builders into overdrive is that your happy ghast can become a platform to get you to amazing heights. Literally, you can stand on your ghast and build upwards, shattering previous height restrictions and building things you couldn't before. If you're building giant cities suspended high in the air, or monuments you never thought you could reach for, or you just need to get to those out-of-the-way places you always wanted to visit, your friendly ghast turn Minecraft into a true 3-dimensional building experience. The Locator Bar. Multiplayer just received a massive quality of life improvement with a new player locator bar. It replaces your XP bar within multiplayer worlds and shows colored dots that represent each player online. No longer do you have to type out coordinates in chat or roam around lost hoping to find your group of friends. Each dot reveals a different player's location relative to yours and makes it extremely easy to coordinate doing things together, gather for projects, or just keep track of where everyone is going exploring. The system works as players are within 120 degrees of your location point and allows you to have a pretty clear understanding as to who is around you and which direction they are in. But things get interesting. Players can essentially be hidden from the locator bar by crouching, wearing any mob's head, or taking an invisibility potion. It adds a strategic level for those who need privacy or are looking to pull off surprises. Do keep in mind that this locator bar is an experimental feature at present, and as such may include toggle settings by Mojang at a later date for players who do not like it. Craftable Saddles. Finally, after begging Mojang for years, after spending years looting through chests and dungeon raiding, Mojang at last heard our prayers as saddle crafting is finally possible. The crafting recipe is basic and logical: 3 leather and 1 ingot of iron. Early game horse taming and transportation are much more convenient with this addition, particularly among players who wish to refrain from exploration on a large scale just to acquire a saddle. No longer will you need to rely on luck or to negotiate with villagers if you want to ride your horse, pig, or strider. Shears improvement. Shears gained an incredibly useful new purpose beyond cutting sheep wool and plants. Shears can be used to take off saddles and other items on mobs once they are not being ridden by any player at all. It provides you with a non-destructive way to unequip items from creatures without needing to slay them or wait on them to despawn. It is a minor but considerate addition that makes taking care of your domesticated beasts much simpler. Lead improvement. Leads got a significant functionality boost in this update. You can now craft them using just 4 strings instead of the previous recipe that required slime balls. More importantly, leads now work on many more mobs than before, including boats. This opens up incredible possibilities by creating caravans of animals by leashing them together in a chain, or even connecting multiple boats to form flotillas. You can link camels, horses, and other mobs in sequence for organized group travel. The real game changer is being able to attach leads to your Happy Ghast while it's carrying animals or boats below, creating amazing aerial transport systems. Imagine flying through the sky with a whole parade of creatures trailing beneath you. Vibrant visuals. Minecraft is getting its largest visual makeover to date with vibrant visuals, essentially an official shader pack by Mojang. This enormous graphics overhaul includes water shaders, textures, and directional lighting with real-time shadows. The end result is an entirely redesigned visual experience that makes your world visually stunning. Sunsets are dramatic events, water surfaces reflect realistically, and even basic builds develop a cinematic flair. Right now, Vibrant Visuals is only on Bedrock Edition players with compatible high-power devices, although Mojang will release it on Java Edition later on soon. It is entirely optional, and you can turn it on or off as you wish with your device's capabilities and personal choices. Tears Music Disc. Tears is a newly released disc by Amos Roddy that was added with a recent update to the game. The disc suits well with the recent Ghast update and can be obtained by defeating a Ghast by throwing its fireball back at it. The eerie soundtrack injects atmosphere into your creations and acts as an excellent soundtrack to your Happy Ghast flights. Like all music discs, you are able to hear the song on jukeboxes within your world. Lava Chicken Music Disc. The Lava Chicken audio disc by Hyperpotions is a special dedication to the song sung by Steve during the Minecraft film. The song became such a legendary meme among the community that Mojang wanted to preserve it by implementing it straight into the game themselves. The disc can be acquired by slaying a chicken jockey. Makes sense for obvious reasons. It is a light-hearted way for Mojang to recognize the community's passion for this memorable film moment and inject that vibe into the game itself. Dennis. A new painting called Dennis has been added as another tribute to the Minecraft movie. This artwork depicts a portrait of Dennis, the wolf that Steve tames in the film, bringing yet another beloved movie element into the game, further emphasizing how Mojang is embracing the movie's impact on a community. The painting gives builders another decorative option which is sadly only available to Bedrock Edition for some reason. Music Toast. Music enthusiasts will find joy with the new Show Music Toast setting under Music and Sound settings. When active, this feature shows a notification every time a song begins to play, telling you exactly which song is presently setting the atmosphere. The song playing at present will automatically be seen at all times at the top left corner of the menu for pausing, meaning you will never ask yourself what is setting that lovely atmosphere for your creations. The feature itself is deactivated by default but suits players who wish to keep track of their soundtrack or hear new music as they explore.